that was probably as good as he's been. I think.
Yeah, the rotation of a breaking ball, the fastball coming out, maintaining his strength in the stretch, staying competitive. I think he's made some adjustments every week here, and especially these last two outings between Tim and Tanner and myself. We've been working really hard and probably been coaching Tanner really hard, and he's come through, I know, in the middle of this week, and it's almost been like, thank you. And I feel like he's sharpening himself, and I think it showed up tonight in the ball game and was just really, really, really good. But, you know, the one thing our team's done is played consistent defense. That's been the most consistent feature, and Rankin Woolley is somebody I tip my hat to. Ryan Bliss gets his 2 hits and keeps dominating the routine play at shortstop, and Brody Moore moves around as a utility guy that, as advertised, is held up and just has worked so hard to do his thing. And it was just good to see Tanner put it together. And, you know, Cody Greenhill was electric tonight. He didn't just throw hard tonight. Those balls were spotted very, very well, albeit for 2 innings. So it was a great night to, you know, really pitch the ball well, because I give credit to their pitching staff. I thought Cumming, their starter, had us in between pitches. He had the dart in the sink to a fastball, threw some change-ups and short, sharp, late sliders in between, and then the slow Uncle Charlie with 2 strikes just to get us up out of our stance and not have a base to hit with anymore. So the pitching was pretty good tonight, and but that was Tanner's best outing by far.
You think with Tanner, it's just a matter of him after taking off, you know, in the fall, just sort of getting back in the groove, so to speak?
I do. So we're talking about 4 starts, and we're talking about, you know, not pitching since Omaha, which you would say is a real inning against other outside competition. And then the whole fall just putting Humpty Dumpty back together, so to speak. And yeah, I think that's exactly what happens. Is he's got in some inter squads in January, and now he's into 4 starts. And I like where he's at heading into, you know, his next outing will be SEC play. And I think they've worked really hard to get to a good point. And I think there's some confidence carries over tonight into next weekend, next start.
You're going to be careful with Steven this weekend and keep him at DH. Is that the plan?
Yeah, even if he's ready to go, I think I would encourage and back and communicate to Gabe, let's do that, because he needs the at-bats. He's behind a lot of our players in at-bats, and that was fun to see what showed up there to kind of leg us on out. That's what he can do. That's what's in that bat. But I think having at-bats for the weekend, and then who knows, you don't want to look ahead too far, but I think that's the plan for this weekend. And then I do think we're progressing and back to where we can put him out there, but I want these at-bats. I don't want to sacrifice these at-bats. And then if we're going good, we got the double midweek games next week, maybe get him in there. But hopefully, I just like what everybody's doing defensively. Having a senior back there that just is in control of and focuses on every pitch. And like we mentioned, the left side of the infield. And if we can get that outfield put back together with those 3 starters with a ton of experience, I like our defensive posturing. But I think we wait till we get past this weekend before we introduce Steven probably back to the outfield.